Okay, so we'll start the session with some toe segmentation. So just to get going, you're just going to stand there and lift all 5 toes up and down in a complete unit for 5 reps. Once you've done that, the first segmentation is keeping your toes down and just lifting the big toe up and down 5 times. If you're struggling, you can use your hands to pin those 4 toes. And then you're going to switch over and keep the big toe down and lift the other 4 toes up and down for 5 reps. Again, if you need to use your hands, you can do. Then we'll go in the other direction, so lift all the toes up and just have the big toe pushing down into the ground for 5 reps. And then switch over and have the 4 toes outside the big toe going up and down as a unit for 5 repetitions. And then to finish with, you're just going to try and roll from the little toe in towards the big toe, almost like you're playing the piano, rolling from the outside of your foot in towards the middle. So see if you can individually place the toes down onto the ground as best as you can. Again, 5 reps. Okay, so from here we're going to go into our 3D ankle rotation. So just sit yourself down. Get your 2 points of reference, which is pointing the toe and then lifting the foot up as high as you can. And then from there, you're going to try and draw as big of a rotation towards those 2 points as you can. So try and look down the blade of your shin and you're going to try and keep that still. So all the movement will be purely coming from the ankle. So go and look for those 2 reference points. Slowly move through that rotation for 5 reps in each direction. Again, trying to keep the shin still, so just look down that middle point of your shin and try and keep it in the same position and rotate the foot and ankle underneath it. So once you've done 5 reps in each direction, you do exactly the same on the other foot. So once you've done your 5 reps in each direction, you're just going to jump yourself onto your feet and find yourself in a standing calf stretch using a wall to be able to support yourself. So from here, it's important that you keep the rear foot in contact with the ground. So the heel, big toe and little toe want to be in contact. You're then going to use your front leg to drive the motion back and forward to increase the range in that rear leg. Make sure that the rear leg's knee is locked, and that will ensure that the movement's going right through the soleus and calf of that foot and leg. Once you've gone back and forward 10 times, you're then going to go side to side 10 times. Again, making sure that the heel, big toe and little toe stay in contact with the floor all the way through. Once you've done that 10 times, you're then going to add a rotation for 10 reps. To make this slightly easier, just lift the heel up of the front foot and that will allow you to kind of rotate your hips with a bit more ease. So once you've done your 10 reps, you're going to set yourself up on the other leg and do exactly the same. So again, make sure that the heel, big toe, little toe stay in contact with the ground. If the heel starts to lift up, just narrow your stance a little bit and then go back to the movement as prescribed. So 10 reps going back and forward, keeping the knee locked, and then set yourself up in the end range and you're going to go 10 reps side to side. With this one, you're kind of feeling like the hips are going to be driving the movement from left to right. then again with your rotations, you're just going to lift the heel up of the front foot and then rotate using the hips as a guide to go from left to right. Again, 10 reps. So next we're going to go into a 3D mechanics movement. So I'll talk through the example as you're standing on your left leg. So you're going to bend the knee forward and kind of rotate it so it's aiming over your big toe. As you do this, you want to make sure that your big toe, little toe and heel stay in contact with the ground. To kind of assist with that movement, you're going to turn your right foot and step behind you, so it will kind of add to the rotation. So as you step back, you bend the left knee forward and over that big toe. As you step in front of you, you're going to straighten yourself up and stand nice and tall. And that's going to be the movement. So you're going to do 10 repetitions going forward and backwards. So as you change over and go onto the other foot, you do exactly the same. So start nice and slow. And on this side, the left leg is going to be stepping behind you and in front of you. And you can touch it down on the ground to make sure you've got the support. And if you feel like you can make the touch slightly lighter. And as you progress, you can start to not touch at all and do all the movement just standing on that single leg. Again, it's 10 repetitions, and once you've done them, your session is complete.